Hey everyone, it's time for another edition of Matter of Finance. I'm Joey Prechtel, and joining me is Brian Thompson, partner over at Thompson-Hamel, LLC. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, Joey. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great. Well, I was remembering back the first time I came on with Matter of Finance with you, and I was saying that there's always a reason for the month. There's a month for everything. It was an annuity awareness month, I think, back then.
Yep.
And
Who can forget that?
Yeah, really. I know. I'm sure the listeners didn't forget that. But this month, September, is actually National Life Insurance Month. So it's time to give a little bit of awareness about life insurance.
Well, really, I mean, I can't believe that they have annuity awareness month, life insurance month, but life insurance, obviously, that's something very important everyone should have, right?
Yeah, it is. And you think about, when do you insure yourself? And there's a lot of times people think about, I should start insuring my life. Maybe they get married, they have a job, a new job, they have a baby, they buy a home, maybe have another baby. Get into some debt, there's all kinds of reasons why people insure themselves. But this morning specifically, I wanted to talk about a buy-sell agreement and funding it with life insurance.
All right, so what exactly is a buy-sell agreement, and what is this used for?
Sure. So in Aroostook County, just like America, it's run by small businesses. And I'm very fortunate in my job that every day I get to come in contact with a lot of small business owners. They're doing a lot of great things here in Aroostook County. And some of these businesses employ an entire family, or maybe just 2 or 3 employees, or 15 to 20 or more employees. But there's a lot of responsibility with a business owner or business owners. And they've got to ask the question, what would happen if I'm not around? What's going to happen to my business? What's going to happen to my legacy for my family? And that's kind of where a buy-sell agreement comes in. So for an example, a buy-sell agreement is a document between 2 individuals. And it's a legal document done by an attorney. And the document states that if one individual was to pass away, then the other individual is going to purchase the remaining, or the person that passed away, their shares of the business, okay, and have ownership. So let's use a simple example of, let's say you and I own a business, and we have a business worth $1 million. Well, we each are equal shares, and that's $500,000 each. So what would happen is, if I was to pass away, well then the buy-sell agreement states that you're going to buy my share from me, and it's funded with life insurance. Coming up with $500,000 would be kind of tough right at once.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure my wife, she's a nice person, but she may not want to be in business with you and be your partner, but she's going to want you to purchase my share. So that's what that's used for. And on the screen, I've got a few things to think about when funding a buy-sell agreement with life insurance. So one thing owners should talk about is what are the triggers? So one is death, obviously, and how is that taken care of? And that's drafted on how it's purchased. Another one can be a disability. If an owner is unable to work anymore, well then how's that business going to continue? And there actually are policies that will fund a buy-sell through a disability. And then just separation. If I don't want to be in business anymore with you, well, we should come up with a plan on how you purchase my share out of that business. A couple things it does is provide liquidity for the purchase, allows you to purchase the business. It leaves a legacy for, say, my family. So I've worked hard to build this business. It leaves a legacy for my family and something that's of value. And it also protects employees for a business as well.
All right, so this can really give a business owner, I guess, a peace of mind.
Yeah, of course it can. There's a lot to think about for a business owner, and it can give them that peace of mind. And even if a business owner says, well, I don't have a business partner that I need to do this with, well, it's good to fund maybe a key man life insurance for themselves, something that, if something was to happen to them, that the business still could sustain for a while, keep these employees going, and then some decisions could be made on how to, keep the business running, or maybe sell the business, or something that, protects what someone's worked so hard to build.
Of course, and would you say these, just one last question, would you say these buy-sell agreements are pretty common to own and to have?
Yes, they should be. We do run across a lot of people that say, no, I don't have, I've started this business, and they get so fast into to creating a business that's something they don't think about, and that's something that we would recommend that an owner would have, a buy-sell agreement, and something funded with life insurance that protects them and protects their family.
Of course, and if anyone wanted to, come to Thompson-Hamel LLC, what's the best way to contact you guys?
Sure, they could stop. We're right here located in Prescott, or we could come and visit them. They could always call us at 764-3302, and we'd be happy to have a conversation to discuss their specifics on this.
All right, Brian, thanks so much for coming on this morning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.